killing her, but I'm not. I know it.
The rest of us are gonna enjoy it.
We are gonna, yes, especially when you're babysitting today. So here's some fun
This
news.
is pre-recorded. We don't know who this person is.
I won't blast your name across the screen. How's that? Oh, so just for being here, cash and totes. This is just for the month of July. Aren't you excited?
Yeah.
I think this is super fun. Yeah, so just for
Nice.
having a facial, you get your name in that Kate Spade tote.
Oh,
I have to tell you, because if you put a bag, you'd be like, where did that come from? And I'll be like, remember that cash and pay? Drawing, and it's just for the month. And the consultants get in it too. Consultants, don't forget to call the hotline and enter your entries.
No, don't bother.
Yeah.
I already won.
Cindy's already collected your prize.
I have a daughter-in-law that loves Kate Spade. All she wants for
Wouldn't that be
it's like,
fun?
how much Kate Spade's Christmas cake is it?
It's been hurt.
Well, I get that.
Oh.
Do I need my glasses?
Well, you do, because you're gonna wash your
Good.
face. It's all good. So if you want a headband, Cindy, you can. I don't know if you feel like you want your hair pulled back. You want yours back, curly cute?
yeah, it's not
Yeah,
too curly
It's
today,
all good.
but
Okay.
you know, some days it's curly.
Depends on
Some
you.
days it's not.
Depends on the dew point. Okay, so this is really fun because we're gonna walk through how to melt proof your makeup tonight.
Nice.
And the girls all have commercials they're all gonna share, which is super fun. They're so
Commercials?
excited. Yeah, so this is training. for us.
Commercials about this?
Yeah,
What?
isn't that cool?
I love it.
That's very fun.
So you might come back more often.
Marketing.
I know.
Woo,
See, you like.
I'm excited.
She's the marketing queen.
She's a marketing, queen. Medical and marketing.
She
We
is
gotta
gonna-
go.
she's gonna help
Chris
you out.
and Cindy, C's and C's, M's and M's. Okay, so here we go. We are gonna talk a little bit about the Miracle Set, which is our 3D skincare. And so I gave that, the fun thing is that you both have different skincare types. So normal to dry, combination, and I'm oily. So look at that.
Look at us.
Look at that. We got it all
we're
covered,
working
which is so
different.
fun.
Mhm.
So we're gonna go ahead and I gave you little squirt bottles. You can squirt each other, even though you just met each other if you want to. And I. Yeah, I won't go
Let's
there.
squirt James. Can't see you with the other glasses on.
Let's squirt. Let's squirt Jade and I'll get my windshield wipers out.
Just had a
And
shower.
then I was gonna say,
So you
yeah.
want us to
do a
spray
couple.
ourselves?
Yeah, get a couple, you know, like as if you're like in, your face is a little wet.
Oh, there goes the curly hair.
Here it goes.
Humidity.
Yeah. So there's your cleanser with the little pink flecks in it, which is
Okay.
gentle enough to use
Okay.
morning and night. You and I
This
have
is
blue
good
flecks.
fingers.
Yeah.
How come you have blue flecks?
How come you have blue
We're
flecks,
special.
Cindy? We're special. When we have combination
Oh,
oily
I feel
skin,
granules in here.
uh-huh. So you're exfoliating
So
that
what
dry
are we doing
skin.
in there?
They
Ah.
are gentle.
I like this
masks for
better.
You do.
Than what I have.
Then you're foaming.
Yeah.
Cindy, you've had the foaming before, the foaming
Mhm.
cleanser. I really like that one too, but you can get this because you can interchange, which is great.
Great.
So only 20% of visible skin aging comes from the natural aging process. That's really scary. So the other factors are pollution, stress, lack of
Alcohol.
sleep.
All the above.
I'm just gonna snicker at that one. Sleep loss, smoking diet, free radicals, UV. I know, all the above. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so these are nice and toasty. I have warm washcloths for them. They're kind of warm, so don't. burn
I want
yourself.
this on my neck, not my face.
Yeah,
Oh.
you get to-
Yeah, I can go get more. I can go get
They
more.
are warm.
Aren't they
Oh my
nice?
God.
Woo!
How'd you
Yeah.
get them so hot?
See, they're so
Did you
fun.
microwave them? or
They're
what?
dying. You guys are so entertaining. I did microwave them. That's my tip. Use them out roll away and see why you want to have in-person parties. Stress reliever. Look at that.
I'll come to anybody's
Steph,
party.
anytime you want to practice on me, just give me a call.
I know.
I'll
We're
come
in
over.
Nelson on the 26th, 2 weeks from
I'll bring-
tonight. It's a hydro session,
Oh,
and that is our
really?
favorite. Yeah,
I'll ride
guys.
my UCD over to your house and we can have fun
Ooh.
like with Mary Kay.
Could I do that virtually from central Nebraska?
You
Oh my
could.
gosh.
Is that where you're gonna be?
I'll probably by then. I will.
Central Nebraska is kind of a crazy place to be.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
nothing in Nebraska.
You gotta get to, that's how you get to Arizona, I
Oh,
guess.
that's why you're going. You totally.
Oh,
You remember
okay,
Chris
this
from Nebraska, and I'm
really
always
good.
like, honey, this is the most.
Curtis?
Yes. But he's from the populated side, not the the cow.
Gotta go through the
populace.
whole dang thing.
There's more cows than people.
I
in
have to go
Nebraska.
through Nebraska to get
Nebraska
to
is-
Colorado to go south.
Yes, that's how we went too.
Okay, I
So
love this
your-
washcloth.
I do too. 4-in-1 cleanser. You just did 4 things. It's a multitasking cleanser, removes complexion dulling impurity, leaves your skin feeling clean, exfoliated, and looking brighter. 4 things.
Do I look brighter? Does Cindy look, don't we look brighter? Do we look brighter, girls? Yes, of course we do.
Are we glowing?
Yes, you are glowing. Look at that.
Trust me, I'm not pregnant.
Party on this.
You're
We'll
not.
sell it.
See?
I used to
You've
sell
got-
Mary
I
Kay
think
soap.
we were promised wedding Marys or.
We should be doing this in the right?
We don't care when they are.
Listen,
Something is missing. Usually the
Okay.
hydro section is a sipping spot on the
There we
26th, so
go.
maybe we could work that out.
there we go.
This is your day cream. That's part 2. You can put that all over. Adopt a lot. Notice how little it is. Don't
There it
forget
is,
your
number 2.
neck and décolleté. With this line, it is this miracle set. They don't have
Oh,
lifting support.
miracle set.
So the day cream. This is a moisture replenishing cream that provides broad spectrum.
Are you
UV
feeling
moisture.
this? Are you feeling this, luxury girls? Are you feeling it?
They should be doing this.
They should be. Yeah, they use it every day, right? I think they're crying and laughing so hard.
Stop! Stop! It's not.
We've got a little too many COVID facials, haven't we? See, these guys are way more fun. UVA and UVB protection to help delay the look of skin aging. I would use it too. It re-energizes skin's
What's that there?
natural-
I'm on the, you're on 3?
2.
Oh, I
She's on
used 2.
2.
I used 2.
Oh yeah, you did good. And look how little you used to your cleanser. See, you don't even need the whole thing, which is
No.
great. You and I use more because ours is a
I get a lot of mileage out of my
Yes,
cleanser.
you do. And all your moisturizer. The good
No, I
news
have
about
my moisturizer.
your day cream has 12 hours of hydration, which is great. And your night cream is 12 hours. So you are fully hydrated, whether you're normal to dry, combination of wind. That is another part that will help melt proof your makeup. That's why we're talking about good skincare before we get into all the other fun little commercials that they're going to share. Then number 3 is your eye cream. 4th finger is the best finger, right? Because it's a weak finger. Yes, you're
It
loaded.
definitely is. I can't even.
Yes. So stipple, take number 3 and kind of pat your brow and the crow's
My
feet area and
brow?
underneath. Your brows
is
get
that?
jealous if you don't do your brows. They get brows.
Okay,
Crow's
under
feet,
here.
Yep, underneath. Yep, stipple.
What? You girls are laughing at me. What's your, show me how you would do it. Please show me. Should,
Just go like right here.
I
with my
look like- should I
pinky,
make my-
and then I
okay,
go like
So I
this.
look like a raccoon first, right?
No,
And then a
go by the corner. Go by the corners. You're doing it right. Just
There's
go by the
no help.
corners
there's
and
no help
underneath.
here. No,
Underneath and
Diane.
by the corners is where I
Oh,
usually
she's got
go.
a diagram.
Yeah, she is. She's showing you her flip chart.
Are you showing me your flip chart? Emily,
looks
are
like
you
your
showing the
flip
flip chart?
Well, I'm
No, this one knocked
Look
my
at you
computer
go.
down.
Caramel.
Sorry.
Caramel wanted in on the front. That's fun.
Oh,
Oh my
gosh,
God,
I
that's
should
a-
have
you
rice.
go, Abby.
Yeah, you should. Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay,
Okay.
I
so
didn't rub it
now-
in yet.
Okay, I would stipple it in. You
Okay.
can kind of stipple it in.
Just like.
Yep.
Okay.
Where to God can.
How does that feel? So far, so good? All right, so now it's Emily's turn to talk to you about 4 different primers. Primers help melt proof your makeup.
All
So-
ears, Emily.
All
All
ears.
ears.
So whatever one you want to start with first,
Okay, I'm gonna start with. Hold on, I have to move him. He's being.
Carmel is a cutie. He likes to snuggle.
So I'm gonna start with the face primer.
Okay.
And this face primer, it acts like a buffer. So it not only doesn't fill in your pores at all, it just kind of glides over the skin. And it's gonna help improve the lasting of your makeup. And it's also gonna act as a, if you know when you're painting walls and you have to put a primer on the walls before you paint, it helps the foundation just go on nice and smooth. It looks just really nice and airbrushed. A key ingredient in it is silica, which is an oil absorber. And it's also an anti-caking agent, so it feels really soft and velvety on the skin. And it's also a optical diffuser, so it's gonna help the diminished look of spots on the face, and it's going to reflect light. What I like to do with this is I like to take it on my fingers and warm it up first on my hands and then apply it throughout the face, just so you don't get like little areas here the foundation is sticking more than others. So that's just my tip for using that one.
Okay.
And then we have our lash
Put that
primer.
on. So you guys go ahead and put on number 6.
Do you have a suggestion for which finger to use? Like, Jean?
No, I kind of use my both fingers. I tend to use my 2 fingers here, and I start
know.
from the center of the face and I just buff outwards.
Yep.
Okay.
And you guys don't have adult acne, lovely. But if you did, I'd start there. No. So if you have acne anywhere where you have concealer and you want things to stay first, yeah. And you just kind of blend it in. And it
This
looks
is how
like
I go.
this.
I go right down the middle and out
Yeah, that's
and
great.
around.
That's
And
great.
whoa, that's
Nice.
pretty. That little bit.
Goes your whole face.
Ooh.
Isn't that amazing? It does feel really good. So if you get little white bally look after you put it on, it's just that you put too much on. Doesn't hurt
Or so if
anything.
somebody put paint on my face right now, it would really stick.
And it's gonna be
It was really good primer.
It's really good primer. I love this. So this
What
is
about
another tip to
doing your
melt.
brows?
You
What
totally
about
could.
something for that?
Oh, yes. So eye primer, we will get to. Emily, do you want to do that next?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's number
Just
So-
on the face, not here.
Yep. Just where we're gonna put
Just on the face.
foundation.
Okay.
Yep.
Got
So
it.
we have our eye primer. So it extends the wear of your eye color and prevents the eye color from creasing or fading. So it's like a cream consistency, and literally the littlest bit goes the long way. So you can take just a little teeny amount, about the size of a small bead. And I like to use, again, the delicate finger, so either your ring finger or your pinky finger, and place 2 small dots on your eyes, and then just blend it in.
This
So
is
from
a
your lash line to your brow. Yep. just
oh,
right where your
lash
eyeshadow would
to your
go.
brow.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep. And notice how it feels when you put it on. Just
You
super
guys are
light,
just like, this
blends
is a
right
lot.
in. And it's more to the theme tonight is melt proofing your makeup. So if you have, sometimes when you have dry skin, your eyeshadow just looks like a big crease, like it just goes in one big crease. For
Okay,
those
so
of us
if you
with-
only use eyebrow pencil, then can you just,
you could.
Mhm.
Yep. And if
I
you-
have no eyelids, so I don't, a really heavy eyeshadow person.
It's all good. Cindy and I have oily lids, so ours tends to slide off by 10 a.m. So that's where it's nice to have eye primer so things stay put. Yeah. But
Okay,
just a dab will do you, which is great. So yeah, I just showed
that's
you.
real cream.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome? Easy to use. Okay, what do you want to do next?
I'm going to talk about lash primer since we're still on the eyes.
Yeah.
So the benefits of this lash primer, it's going to help your mascara last longer, and it's also going to help the mascara, the properties of the mascara, whichever one you use, whether it's the Lash Love, whether if it's the volumizing, it's going to help the product really work a little bit stronger. So depending which product you use, you can really see the results a little bit more punctuous on them. So I like to use this a lot, especially for my bottom lashes, because mascara doesn't like to stay on my bottom lashes all the time. So and it's also really going to help from your mascara from feathering down onto your face throughout the day. It's a, I think it's a white form, correct?
Yep, it's
And I
clear.
remember it was white or clear.
Kinda
This is a
clear.
white form, so it's going to go on. You apply it just how you would regular mascara. And I actually also use this to help my brow. When I use the volumizing gel, the brow tint, I actually put this, I brush it through my brows as well, and it helps my tint last longer as well.
Nice, good tip, good tip. This one is clear. It kind of goes on clear, kind of shiny. So they're doing their bottom, top. And I totally agree. It does really make your mascara go on better. Your mascara grabs a little better. All right, then you can just put your wand wherever you want when you're done.
Okay.
Awesome. So there's 3 of our primers. So the foundation primer is 20. The eye primer that you did on your lids is 12. And the lash primer is 15. And this lip primer is 25. Do you want to share that?
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna kiss your lip lines goodbye. This is gonna help your lips, your lip color last longer. So you apply this product not only on your lips, but if you want to overdraw your lips a little bit to make your lips look a little more fuller, you can absolutely do that. And it's gonna help your lip color from feathering away, from fading, and it's also going to help fill in the cracks of your lips. It's going to make your lips feel nice and moisturized, and it's going to make your lip color have a more smoother application and make your lips look more healthier and younger looking.
It is, because it has that time-wise complex in it. So that's why it's a little more, because it's doing age hiding. So I put that in number 7. So go ahead and put that all over your lips. It'll feel like chapstick. It comes with a wand like this.
They used to come different, like in a tube.
It came, you're thinking of the satin lips. We still
Okay.
have that.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
This is what you would do after your satin lips, like after your scrub and your lip balm. And this feels like chapstick, just keeps it kind of soft and it keeps your lipstick and
So when I
liner.
think of the lip primer, it's that it's that cream stuff.
You're thinking of the lip balm.
I have to stick it back in because sometimes.
So does this,
Oh yeah,
so when you get creases and stuff in your lip, is this what you want to use?
Yes,
To.
for age fighting. Because we do
Cover
get
up the
lines on our
creases?
lip
Yes.
and on our upper lip.
So I could
Yeah.
put it here.
Yes, I put it on and around my lip. I
And you want
totally
this-
do.
The first thing on before you put any other?
Before you do liner, lipstick gloss. Yep,
Okay.
you put this on first.
But satin lips will go first.
Yes, so you would do that. You could do your lip balm throughout the day, but anytime you're
Yeah.
reapplying your lipstick, you would do this, lip liner, lipstick, gloss.
Oh, you reapply that when you do
Mhm.
your lipstick.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, but it feels nice, doesn't it?
Mhm.
I have people all the time asking me, does Mary Kay still make that lip
Oh,
primer? Yes, would you like some?
there you go.
I know where to get it.
You do, Mary Kay girl. That's awesome. Great commercials, Em. Great job. Okay, so then we talked about that. Let's talk about oil mattifier. So I put oil mattifier in your tray. I think it's number 4. And so this is a tall, skinny tube, and I want you to put this where you put this sparingly on shine-prone areas after your moisturizer. So you would do this like forehead, nose, chin, wherever you tend to get oily. And you might not get oily too much.
Yeah, don't.
So maybe just put it on your hand so you can
Okay.
try it if you want to. But Cindy and I would use this.
I
I
don't
use it
think I-
forehead, nose, chin.
She probably gets like right here. It looks like she gets.
Here,
Yeah.
so here and here.
That's
All right.
where you look like.
And
you
there's
get
some new packaging now for this. It's a tall, skinny tube. It's an
Wow.
oil mattifier.
those.
It's 18. I did this. I purposely did not put more powder on today. I wanted you to see how this looks since 8 this morning. So normally I would be one big shine right now. And
Mhm.
because I did this with my skincare, I did the foundation primer, again with the silica, Emily's great commercial, that helped keep my oil down.
Okay.
And then I did my foundation, which you're gonna do, and then I also did translucent powder. Like I'm talking oily all the time, but this really helps. So forehead, nose, chin, and I actually do my cheeks this time of year too.
I don't put my
So,
cheeks.
I love-
These are dry. It's
Yeah.
my nose and my forehead.
Yeah, so wherever you tend to be. So oil on the skin surface helps the upper layer of the skin retain water, and it protects the skin from environmental causes of dryness. It can give skin a greasy or sticky feel that is present several hours after cleansing. What's nice about this oil mattifier is it helps control surface oiliness, leaving the skin feeling smooth and looking radiant. So it's really lightweight. It dries really quickly to a matte finish. You probably can feel already that it's dry, which is really nice.
Mhm.
And it controls shine for up to 8 hours. So I'm past my 8 hours. So I wanted you to see that. Silica is also in this. That's an agent that helps, with good application and helping control oil. And it also has a willow bark extract. It provides a mild astringency. It's like a toning agent. And it has a natural matte finish. Again, suitable for sensitive skin, tested for skin irritancy and allergy, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free, all of that fun. So now we're gonna let them do their matte foundation. Emily, I'm gonna have you share the 5 fun facts, and Stephanie, I'm gonna have you talk about the matte foundation as soon as Emily's done. So if you guys wanna take your little brush here and put your foundation on
This one?
while you listen to Emily. Yeah, that's my demo brush. Look how tired the handles are. The brushes are better than the handles. Isn't that amazing? I use these for so
Put this
long.
liquid on with a brush.
Yes. So why do we do that? So we don't pass oil from our hands. Even if you just washed your hands and they're dry, if you rub your hands back and forth, you create an oil.
Yeah.
Crazy, huh? So I actually use a brush. So I do like circle, circle, circle under my eye, circle blend. You'll love this brush. Okay, take her away, and then Stephanie, you're on.
All right, so I'm going to share with you 5 fun facts about Mary Kay. So, fun fact number 1 is Mary Kay products are safe for all skin types. We actually follow the European Union standards. So can anybody take a guess of how many ingredients in skincare that are banned in the US?
That are banned?
Yup.
Hundreds.
Hundreds. Well, 149.
11.
Oh,
Isn't that
There are
sad?
only 11 ingredients that are banned by the FDA in the US. Now, the European Union standards, over 1,300 ingredients,
That rocks.
which is amazing. Everything is hypoallergenic and everything is dermatologist tested.
and
Uh,
you're-
Yeah.
So we are actually one of the few cosmetic companies that manufacture all of our products right here in the USA. Our big distribution center is in Texas.
right.
And a lot of companies outsource overseas, so that's why it takes longer for products to come. But for us, we get products right here, right in our home. So that is one thing that is super amazing about them, and why it's also affordable as well, because you're not paying for that middleman in between to get the products from somewhere else to here. Number 2, we are also a super green company. We have a 0 landfill policy at our Mary Kay headquarters. That means nothing goes back into the land. We also have a caps for recycling program. So any of the caps that come on your like skincare bottles, especially, we collect them, and they help us plant millions of trees.
So you
and
bring them back, where do you take those? You
we
need to
just
recycle?
Yep, we send them off to one of the center. Do you remember which center we sent them off to, Jane? Is that the one in Texas?
Actually, we just finished that promotion now. We planted 10, we planted a tree for every 10 items we recycled. So now we just have you recycle them at home. But I
Mhm.
used to take them either to a leadership conference or to seminar. And then
Okay.
we would recycle them. And then they knew how many to plant trees for.
Wow.
So yeah, we
how
just
many-
finished that
how many
promotion.
trees
Yeah.
We planted 1 million trees
Wow.
across the
Wow.
US. So the last tree, the millionth tree, was in front of our new distribution center, which
Wow.
was amazing. Yeah. Very cool. Great.
Our packing peanuts are also made out of cornstarch, so they melt in water, so they're not going into the garbage. So it's actually kind of fun seeing all of the packing peanuts go down the drain, and when you use hot water, it makes the whole kitchen smell like popcorn.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. And Chastity uses them as a fire starter, which I never
Mhm.
knew. That's crazy. So if you need fire starters,
This
come
is pretty
get packing
cool.
peanuts. Yeah, you guys look great.
Number 3, I love animals, if you can't tell. And we are a cruelty-free company, so no animal testing with our products, none.
Yep. Yes,
Perfect.
Caramel. Caramel says, yes, mom. Right? I love it.
And number 4, when you support Mary Kay, you're supporting domestic violence shelters and research for cancers affecting women. So when you wash your face with Mary Kay cleanser and moisturizer, moisturize with the Mary Kay moisturizer, or use any of our other products, you're supporting the Mary Kay Foundation. So we donate money to domestic violence shelters and research for cancers affecting women. with those two causes, we've donated over $74 million.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's so cool. So cool.
And that hits home for me since I've had families, relatives on both sides of being affected by cancer. So that is really, really important and meaningful to me. So it's great to work with a company that supports that.
Awesome. Awesome, Emily.
And finally, number 5, Mary Kay Ash. Mary Kay Ash was actually a real person. So unlike Betty Crocker, who was not a real person, Mary Kay Ash founded the company over 56 years ago. She created a company it was created, my gosh, I'm fumbling over my own words here. I get too excited.
You're doing fine.
A company created by women for women. Women can work from home and earn executive income. And the company is founded by on faith first, family second, and career third, which we still follow by today.
Awesome. Emily, that was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, very good. Yay.
Exactly what I remember.
Good job.
Yeah, see? And people always want to know where
No.
their products are going and what those companies support. And I can tell you what Mary Kay supports. I can't always tell you what other people do, but
No.
Stephanie, they look beautiful in their matte foundation. Should we tell them what the great perks of this foundation is?
Sure. So this is our 3D foundation, matte wear foundation. That's what I always wear because I have oily skin too. And so I love that foundation. And it is, when things heat up, I'm sorry, it won't melt down when it heats up, when it is humidity, sweat, and transfer resistant. So it's not going to rub on your clothes or anything, and it stays on all day. This new foundation comes in 28 shades. That's a lot of different shades. And so what Mary Kay did, it has a name, it's called IntelliMatch Technology. So Mary Kay went all over the world and took pictures of women's faces, thousands of pictures, and they took pictures from the forehead, the cheek, and the décolleté, and then they put all of these pictures, I don't know exactly how they did it, put all of these pictures in the computer and came up with the 28 shades that matches all these different skin tones the best. So we have from very ivory, very light shades to very deep bronze colors, shades that fit everybody. I have not seen anybody that I could not color match with our new foundations. With the old foundations, a couple of times I had to mix 2 different foundation shades, but with this new one, I always find the right shade. It's just amazing.
Yes.
Awesome.
And it also comes in the 3D complex, the time-wise complex, and it has encapsulated resveratrol. It has vitamin B3 and it has age-defying peptides. And it's an awesome product. I love it.
I love it too. I love it. It's very good. And you guys look great.
Do you find it different between somebody that's wearing it in the summer and somebody that's wearing it in the winter?
Great question.
What do you mean?
Do you find a difference in the shade that you would recommend to somebody in the winter versus the summer?
Yes, I have several customers. They have a winter shade and a summer shade. And for some customers, it's 2 to 3 shades lighter in the winter.
Okay.
I'm thinking of one customer, she's always outdoors in the summer, and she runs marathon, and so she gets really, really dark in the summer and gets very light in the winter, and so it's 2 to 3 shades.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, that's great.
Thank you, because because that's where I would begin to mix.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very common. So now that we've matched your shade, your beige N190, N means neutral. Cindy, you were an ivory N160, so neutral. So I would tend to go warmer neutral with you and cooler neutral with you, and I'm a neutral as well. So what's fun is you don't know until you try. And so it doesn't cost anything to get a foundation match and to get that done. And then we just go up or down from there based on your summer, winter shade, which
Okay.
is really nice. So know that we can do that. Cause you've Ivory 4 in the past, which I would convert to the new shade. Yeah, and you'd probably be a lighter beige in the winter.
I do have to say though, this is a big difference in putting it on with a brush than
It
it is
is.
with your fingers.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Huge
Big difference.
Yeah, tell me, what do you notice? Did you use as much?
You don't use as much,
Yeah,
obviously, because you're not like smashing it. You're just
yeah,
topping
Yeah.
your skin.
yeah,
But also, if I put it on with my hand, it depends on where I end it,
sure.
because sometimes you can see.
Yeah, yeah.
But this brush, it just makes it
It
go,
blends
yeah, it just blends it.
it. It
So
does.
is this considered a foundation brush?
It is. It's a liquid
So is
foundation
it
brush.
because it's the angle
Liquid.
or is it the?
And it's
or is
synthetic, so it's
okay, so
slippery,
it's-
so
okay.
it
It
won't
won't
grab it, you
hold.
know?
It's
Yeah.
not holding, obviously,
Yeah.
like,
Right.
And I wash we have also a blending brush, which is great for more of a full coverage look. This is more of a sheer look.
Mhm.
Very easy to apply with either one of them. I do like to wash my foundation brushes,
Oh,
every
yeah.
couple days because they look better.
Yeah.
But you can use,
And how are you washing them? What are you washing?
great
them with?
question. I use my cleanser. You can use a Dawn dish soap to cut the grease or the oil in your
Yeah.
foundation brushes. Shampoo. I like a little conditioner in them because just like your hair, you need a little conditioner. I would condition your brushes or a little hair oil.
to make them last.
Yep, and then you lay them flat to dry.
Like, you mean
And
this or
yep,
this?
I actually lay it flat, yep, so that it can dry. And I kind of hang it over a surface so that it doesn't bend it one way or the other, yep.
Like
And then
this.
about 4 hours it's dry. We also have a really nice, see in that top right up there, see all my brushes in that tray?
Yeah,
That'll actually help. And so when you wash a bunch of brushes, you can actually set that tray on its side and have it hang over the counter,
awesome.
which is really nice. So like in 4 hours, it's dry then, which is really nice. That was brought out just for a limited time. It actually comes with an eye blending brush. I think they're 22 for the brush and the tray. So I really like that because then all my brushes are
Yeah.
in one spot and I can
Right.
wash them easily, which is great. Great commercial, Steffi. Great job. I love the
Thank
Intel
you.
Edge technology. Yeah, it works great and it lasts all day. And because you did the foundation primer, which I call spackle or pothole filler,
Okay, that
you'll
helps
find
it.
it glides over and you need less as well.
Okay,
So that's another thing that really
That's
helps.
good.
Yeah, makes a huge
Mhm.
difference.
Hmm.
Okay. So wrapping up then, we've got a few more that we want to share. Your translucent powder is white. This is a super old brush. And I would dab your brush and swirl in there. And what a translucent powder does,
swirl in
this
my
makes-
hand.
I would actually just swirl in the brush. I would do it right in the little container. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, aren't they nice? They're
And-
milled really fine, and I just do close my eyes and just circle, circle, circle. And this is what happened is that
I got
finding
it on
a,
my nose.
there you go.
Sorry.
It's all good. Finding a powder that's the perfect match for your skin tone can be frustrating. And so the beauty of a translucent powder is it eliminates the guesswork, so you can feel confident that you've got the right shade. So whether you're a light ivory or a dark ivory, Cindy, or a light beige or a dark beige,
I know what
Chris,
I am.
you've got it covered. And it just eliminates the need for matching. So I like it that I've tested on an ivory, beige, and bronze skin, and it is amazing. So it's 16, it feels weightless, it's natural, it's super soft, non-comedogenic.
So
Yeah,
what would be the point of changing colors then?
you wouldn't need to with a translucent. Some people
Okay.
like an ivory, there's an ivory 0.5, ivory 1, ivory 2, beige
So
0.5.
because it's
the ivory I would
translucent.
have is lighter than what I have here.
feel lighter
gonna make
feel, lighter
No,
feel.
color,
Oh,
color.
the white is deceiving because it makes it look like it's white on your face. It's not. It's colorless because she has beige skin tone.
But it's
So
is
both
it
of us
gonna
have the
darken up,
same?
Make it look like it's blend in then if it's a lighter color foundation.
If you,
saying.
you can do the powder, like the shaded powder, if you want
Trying
to
to
get a
look at
little
their
more
faces.
contrast. Yeah, yeah. Steffi had to go. That's 7.
Okay,
So you can do a shaded color of powder if you prefer that. I like to do that too. I do like that little bit of extra color. But if you want something that'll flex with you across different shades for summer, winter, in
then you go to the
between, you could
translucent.
do translucent.
Okay.
Mhm. And it's milled really fine, so it absorbs oil.
Well, I
really
understand I
nice.
can, if you go from the dark and use this to
Yeah.
brighten it up,
Yeah.
but we're going from light to dark.
Well,
Will
this
that
is,
work
this is
too?
invisible, so you can use this with any skin tone,
Okay.
ivory, beige, bronze,
So
it's
if I
more
put on a
personal
lighter
preference.
color now, this is gonna,
Yep,
it's gonna make
it'll be
it.
fine.
It's like putting a clear nail, it's like putting your top coat on your nail color. It doesn't change the
Oh.
color on the nail. It's just clear.
Yep,
Well, I understand that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's gonna,
I didn't.
if I'm gonna look too light.
yeah,
If I
Yeah.
got too
the
light. of a
white is
color.
confusing. I think the
Yeah.
white makes it look like it's gonna turn you white, but it doesn't turn you lighter.
I'm more
with your
concerned
No, I
about
don't
the
see any-
foundation being too light.
Oh, I see.
I don't see any
It should.
difference.
It shouldn't change. Mm-mm, shouldn't change anything. That's a great question.
I have a lot of foundation.
Yeah,
I don't wanna really have to buy another color,
great.
although I do notice when I put it
A
on now,
powder,
I'm
you
just,
mean?
it's like.
Oh,
it's
sure.
just too light.
Yeah. So
But
your
if I would put
foundation.
this on over the lighter foundation, it's gonna blend things in, is what you're saying?
Well, it
Or no?
won't, I think your foundation is your foundation a good match is more the right question. This isn't gonna impact your color.
In the winter time it is. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if it's gonna impact
Yeah.
the color. No, it's
Yeah,
not. So
it's
then I
not.
still need the darker foundation. for
Yeah.
the summer.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I was wondering.
yeah. Great question. Great question. And you can contour, if you've got a lighter
lost
shade
your-
with a darker shade.
You lost your
Mhm.
animal friends.
Ah,
Every time I look there, I see, oh, which animal is gonna come to her next, you know?
Caramel is the main one, right?
Yeah.
Great question. So now as you kind of think of people, you might know people in your life that are like, ooh, they would really like that because they get really tan, or they don't need, they're a minimalist and they'd like one powder, not multiple products. So think about stuff like that, or the skincare, or people that you know that are really oily that really could benefit from a skincare line or something to help them melt proof their makeup, the theme tonight. Or foundation match, someone who has a pumpkin face and you don't want to tell them, maybe you want to bring them to my next event and I just automatically match foundation. So then they know what their foundation shade is. I've had friends do that because then they don't have to worry about making somebody feel bad. They just say, oh, they're gonna.
But I'm not feeling this foundation like I've ever, because I'm not a foundation wearer and
Yeah.
I'm not feeling any of this.
Great.
So
This is really sheer,
this
and there is a luminous in the same shade that is more
it's
hydrating.
like, woo,
Yeah, so it does really even tone. You've had the CC cream, but it's been a while, and that really is lightweight. This kind of feels.
I
like
haven't
that.
even used that up because I'm not,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
I mean, that was something I don't think I ever I don't think I ever got into that regime of
yeah.
putting it on after I
Like
did
a
the
finish,
moisturizer and
yeah.
everything.
yeah.
No, I never did.
Mhm.
I just would put blush because I would have different colors on my skin, on my face,
Mhm.
and I think I would just put the blush on to try to match them.
Yeah, and I like it because this makes you look more even tone. But women have requested and demanded really that foundation be more sheer, feel more lightweight, but
Yep.
still give them good pigments, good color.
Yeah.
Because look how even toned you both look.
Yeah.
It just really evens out your skin tone, which is really pretty. So the last two things then are our beauty blotter tissues. And I want to get this out so you can see this. These are only $6. These are beauty blotter tissues.
I love them.
You love them? What do you love
Yeah.
most about them, Em?
I love that they don't when you like use a tissue or something, you look down at the tissue and your makeup is just all over there.
Yeah.
This doesn't do it, but
They
it
not feel like you're taking your makeup
yeah,
off.
it just absorbs all that excess oil and just all that just gunk feeling that you get on your face.
Yep.
Okay, so as a person that does not have
See how really-
oily skin,
Yeah.
is this something that, I mean, even in the summer?
You probably won't need this.
The winter, definitely not. I wouldn't use
No.
these.
No.
Do you sweat at all a lot during the summer
Not on
You
my
don't have-
face.
You don't have hot.
on your face?
No, right, I don't have any boobs, but I sweat between that's the biggest place, and I'm just like, really? Okay. I could use them there.
Right there. That's probably the only place.
But I don't, or it's
I don't know if you can see it, but it's wet.
on,
Yeah, mine.
my back or right in my, not anywhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As
I get
long as
it,
I
like
have my hair up.
hmm I get it just like right in the crevices of my nose. I, oil, but sweat also on my forehead and also behind my ears. Just because I have that mask on my face, I can just feel it behind my ears. And I just take that blot, it gets all rid of that gunk.
Oh,
true.
okay,
That's a
yeah,
really
I
good point.
recently, all right, in recent time, yes,
Mhm.
recent times, that would be big, that
So
would be
this
a
is
big thing.
just super easy to put in your purse because it
Right.
just snaps shut. So I'll show here, and then you just pull these little tissues out and you would just blot
Mhm.
and you just flip it shut and it looks like a pack of gum, really. And that's just
Yeah.
all it looks like. And then you're all set. So these are 6 for 75 of these tissues. And it just grabs the oil, dust, grime,
Okay.
whatever you've been in front of for the day, which is
Okay.
nice.
Mhm.
And I like it because it does keep your makeup in place,
Mhm.
but takes the oil off. And then you can powder down. So they always say, the makeup artists say, make sure that you remove the oil before you make mud.
Oh, yeah.
Before you powder
yeah,
down.
yeah.
First, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Cindy and I would do that more.
Mhm.
Okay, last but not least is our finishing spray. You guys have used this before. This is by Scandinavia. This is a company that we partnered with to actually make this. It's 2 fluid ounces. It's 18 retail. It smells great. It's very refreshing. I use this on my face. You can do this multiple times throughout the day. You can also do this several times throughout your makeup application. So maybe you've done your eyes and then you're gonna apply. So just like that, feel free to spray. You can do it throughout your makeup application. It also can be just to cool you off. It's refreshing. I love how it feels. I love how it smells. It's not sticky.
No.
Makes your glamour last 18 hours. So it's a great refresher any time of the day. Keeps everything in place. Celebrities use this like all the time. This isn't a makeup artist chair all the time. It washes off easily. It dries quickly. I say 20 seconds probably, and then it's off.
It still feels cool right now,
Yeah, isn't that fun?
but I don't feel
Really
any,
quickly.
no,
Just
I don't
dries
feel,
really
yeah.
fast. Yeah. It just gives you staying power. 16 hours. I said 18. 16 hours with nothing less than picture perfect will do. So more confidence in your makeup, avoid makeup meltdown. I think if it's really hot, I would reapply several times as you're doing your makeup that morning. Another idea is to use it for deodorant. If you've got a black gown or you've got a fancy event, or between the boobs, under the boobs, like any place where you need to absorb oil or keep things dry
Moist, yeah.
and not moist, then you would apply there. So people do that underneath their arms. You can do it.
Really?
Yeah. So I've had people do that for awards nights, proms, weddings.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's a great option because it feels completely breathable when you put it on. So those were some fun products as we did a melt proof session. We have never done this topic.
Really?
Yes, we've talked about great skincare. We've talked
Is
about a
this
lot
what
of
we
those
did?
products.
Is that the
That's your
foundation? And it's
Mhm.
like, it's like I didn't use hardly any.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you both have some
Mhm.
left. Isn't that great?
Mhm.
So feedback on anything you especially liked, anything that you were surprised by that we tried, because that's good feedback before I let Emily go.
Well, I'm surprised by the foundation, of course,
Okay.
because I was never, ever a foundation wearer.
Yeah,
And I'm not sure what it was we put on, like, I remember you describing it as like if you're painting.
the foundation
You,
primer.
okay, you just, so what, the foundation primer?
This
okay.
is like the pea size that we put on that felt like silk.
Yes,
Yeah,
I mean, it
that's
spread,
silk.
so I was surprised by that, and I think that helped
The foundation.
not use the foundation that I ever remember using in my younger years.
Yeah,
Then I stopped, I just never used it, because I
Yeah.
always had freckles, so I really
yeah.
felt like, okay, I can't cover every freckle I have, so I'm sorry.
Right. Nor should you. Yeah.
No, but
And the brush helps you use
the
less.
brush is awesome,
Mhm.
because you're not putting it on your fingertips and rubbing it in. So the whole process is kind of cool.
So the primer,
I think.
foundation, and the brush you liked especially.
Yes, and I'm trying to think like, okay, the eye thing,
Mhm.
I already love the eye cream underneath,
Mhm. Mhm.
but I don't wear eyeshadow because I have it on for an hour and I'm feeling like my eyelids are heavy. I
Sure.
don't have the prominent eyelids. So I try to pay more attention to my eyebrows, which are red, now gray. So I do the blonde,
Window frame.
the
Yeah,
thing,
the
and that
round
works
stuff.
really great.
Yes, it does.
I don't have it on right now, but,
We
and
watched
I love the lip. This is a different lip primer
Lip
than
primer.
I'm used to. Of course, I didn't put the lipstick
Mhm.
on,
Yeah.
but I'm used to that one.
Yep.
No,
That's the primer. You're used to the green and white next to Cindy, the satin lips, the scrub and the
no,
balm.
no. Is this a
Oh,
cream?
you're thinking of the lip protector with the
No,
SPF in
it's
it?
called lip primer. I want
That's
to
it.
look at this.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
used to this, but that isn't feeling like what I put on.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm used to that when I do use it.
yeah, yeah,
It stays on much longer.
yeah.
But you know, I gave it
That's
up
a
during
fun-
mask season, so.
I know. And
Why?
now,
All the.
now lipstick's
Why?
80% back up again, because I think women are super excited to have lip stuff on again.
Oh, no,
which
I
is
always
fun.
wore it underneath and it was
I
just, I
did.
said like, okay, I'm talking to you. I want you to see I have my lipstick.
Yeah.
Because I never paid attention to my eyes. I always felt if I wore lipstick, that's all I needed, once I
Mhm.
retired. Then when we had to wear the mask, that was not a good idea.
Yeah.
So then I had to figure out,
Yeah,
so it was the eyebrows and eyeliner. I still couldn't
Mhm.
wear mascara
mhm.
on a daily basis.
Yeah,
Because I was retired, you know,
yeah,
so.
good faves. Cindy, do you have
Mhm.
faves that you like tonight? Or things that
I would,
surprised
I
you?
did, well, I don't know if it surprised me as much as, and I think I've used it before, that
Yeah.
lip,
The primer?
primer.
Good.
I do
Yeah.
like that.
Good.
I can still feel it on
I
me.
do,
Yeah.
I do need to have more information on the moisturizer.
Sure.
For the facial, because now I noticed here, I don't know if I just missed this spot, but I'm just like, can you see like this dry spot
Yeah.
right here?
You're dry right
You
there.
know?
Sure.
And it
Sure
just
is.
seems like that always happens to me, like right
Sure.
through here, even after I make makeup on.
Yeah.
That comes through.
You get dry right
It's
there.
almost like it just
Sure.
sucks it in.
It sucks it
And
in.
that's what I need, is something that will prevent this from happening
Yeah.
all the time.
It
It
just-
looks like I just missed a whole spot. and
Sure.
it didn't
The
even-
same problem. I have dry patches and it's like my whole rest of my face is oily. But then there's like areas where I'm like, why are there dry patches here? I actually use, this is from the Naturally line. I use the moisturizing stick.
Yep.
And I
Oh.
keep this in my purse. It's like a little stick thing, and I put it on over my makeup even. Just put it on, dab it, and it helps the dry patches throughout the day for me go away.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
a
'cause I
great
just
quick on the
have,
go.
even after makeup's on, you
Yeah.
can still see them. They just
Yeah.
pop out. It's almost like it sucked up all the moisturizer and I get these spots.
Hmm.
that
And it's not just the same spot all the time. It's random.
No, it's usually the same
Usually
area.
on
It's
your
like
nose.
right through here
Okay.
and then I get them right
The side of the,
through here.
okay, the temple.
I get a few of them right
Sure.
through here. You can almost, it almost looks like I didn't blend in my makeup,
Okay,
you know, and it's like,
okay.
yeah.
So you can
And
do.
I'll go to church and I'll walk in the bathroom and I'll see this, oh, where did my makeup go?
Oh,
You know?
that's frustrating.
I think, well, it's 'cause I'm sitting like this, but
Yeah.
no, it's not. It just sucks it in.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, I just need a moisturizer that
we'll take care of that.
needs to,
So your
keep
day
that from
cream you can actually apply a second coat of that. So I would do a second coat on the nose, the jaw, and the temple, if that's where you tend to get dry. And then I would touch up with the moisturizing stick, which would
Okay.
work.
And
great.
that's from another line, that's
the day-
not.
This is from the Naturally line that we have.
Yeah.
So it comes in
Okay.
a bottle like that.
Yep.
And then
That's great.
it's just a stick form.
you know, how much
Okay.
does that run?
Those are 28, I think. I'll go look. Yeah, but I would do a second coat of your age fighting moisturizer and then use that for touch-ups in your purse. You probably can't do it that fast, but that will really help.
And how long does something, like, does it spoil, or if you don't use it
Great
up real
question.
fast?
Like shelf
how long
life.
does
Question.
stuff
Yeah,
last?
so 3 years unopened, a year opened.
Okay,
SPF and acne products are a year. Yeah, so it
Okay.
lasts a long time, which is really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, which is good. Very good. Emily, I think I can let you go and I'll just visit with,
Already, man, that was getting so much fun.
you can stay if you want. That's totally fine.
Yes, you can, but thank
awesome.
you.
You've
If
been
you
a huge
choose not to.
Fun friend. I'm gonna see her tomorrow. We're doing professional pictures. That's what I put
Awesome.
between you.
Oh,
We're
yeah, I see
taking
that.
professional pics if you need one. Come, we're doing one, we're doing some tomorrow during the day at Bullseye, but Emily's coming here tomorrow night. We're doing yours.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Em, I'll see you at 5:30 or when you get here, okay? After work?
Yeah, I get my hair done right before this, so
Okay. Good. Good.
I
Check-
might be listening. Yeah, I'll text you when I'm on my way, but I might be listening in
Okay,
while I'm driving.
okay, sounds good. Sounds,
Alrighty.
thank you. Good to
You're
see
welcome.
you.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, she's adorable.